I'm back on Tuesday Night Football without the involvement of Bracknell Town, and there was one fixture that stood out to me the most, and that is Salisbury at home to Truro in the National League South. A few other games tickled my fancy, but a visit to the wonderful Raymack Stadium won me over very easily. Life in the National League South has got off to a great start for the Whites after picking up 4 out of 6 available points in their 2 opening games. On the other hand, Truro haven't done too bad either, just losing out 2-1 to title favourites Dorking Wanderers and then losing 2-1 at home to Maidstone United. Whilst I'm on the subject of Truro, I'm delighted to see football has truly returned home to the Cornish city. They have moved into the newly built Truro Sports Hub, and after some time playing in Plymouth and even Gloucester, here's hoping for a happy future for the club and their fans. Please drop a like on the video. Let's aim for 50 likes once again. We've smashed it a few times already. With all that covered, I'll meet you there. So I'm in the car park outside the wonderful Raymack Stadium. It is an old school, classic non-league football stadium. I say stadium because it's got lots of stepped terracing, undercover terracing. If you're a ground hopper and you've never been here before, I highly recommend you come and check it out. It's 5,000 capacity. It's even had 4,500 here, around that figure, for an FA Vars semi-final against Hereford about 7 or 8 years ago. So yeah, it is a really wonderful stadium. But this matchup tonight is very interesting because this is a battle of the playoff final winners of the last 2 seasons of the Southern League Premier South. Salisbury shocking Totton last season, beating them at their own gaff on penalties, and the year before that Truro beating us in the 93rd or 94th minute, ensure they get promotion rather than us at Bracknell. And it's also worth mentioning this Salisbury side was only formed in 2015. They used to be in the National League Salisbury City, but unfortunately in 2014 they faced many difficulties and the club got liquidated. They had to start back down in step 5 or 6 of non-league, not too sure exactly where that was, but they're making their way back up. They're only 1 level away back from the National League, which is step 1, so they could do it. They've got a big enough club. But as for Truro, the club has returned truly home, so maybe one day they can make the promised land of the National League. My score prediction is going to be a narrow 1-0 win to Salisbury. I really don't know. It's still very early on in the season. Both teams have got off to great starts, but you could argue that Salisbury have got off to the slightly better side, obviously winning both the opening 2 league games. But with that, I'll see you inside the Raymack. So I know I said a 1-0 Salisbury win, but going by recent results, Truro have absolutely destroyed Salisbury, 4-0 in the last meeting back in April 2023. Unfortunately, guys, I had to stop recording there. I was approached by a steward an hour before kick-off and told that I couldn't do any filming whatsoever. Not just the game, but I couldn't even film myself talking about the 2 clubs' previous meetings, which is quite bizarre. But the first thing I want to get off my chest is I don't want to have a go at any of the stewards who approached me. They're very nice about it. A lot of stewards at other clubs can be quite nasty, but luckily in my case, they were rather friendly and tried to help me, even though nothing actually came of it. So yes, I was approached an hour before kick-off, not told not to film whatsoever due to new league rules apparently, although I don't 100% believe that, because of course Salisbury got promoted to the National League South, so things are a bit more stricter because of the TV deal with TNT Sports. Had a few messages from people explaining to me what you can and can't do within a non-league ground, and I'm waiting for clarification from the National League themselves, not the FA, which is what I've been told, who I've been told to go and approach. I'm trying to approach the National League about this and see what I can and can't do. It's a bit bizarre. At the end of the day, this is non-league. This isn't the EFL. This isn't the Premier League. I understand at Premier League level, you can record yourself vlogging, like talking to the camera during the game, but you can't show the actual match highlights. I wasn't allowed to do anything last night for some bizarre reason. I've been to a few other National League South clubs in the last couple of years and I've had no problems whatsoever. Whether that happened this season, I have no idea. But I've already messaged one club about this morning. Their response to me was, yes, you're more than welcome to come to a game and vlog it. So thank you to that club. There's a few other National League South sides I want to visit over the course of the next few seasons, and even a couple of National League Step 1 sides I want to visit as well. So, you know, that's something I would love to do. I'm trying to see if I can get accreditation so I have no more issues of this. But in terms of the game, you didn't miss a cracker. That's the good news I've got to report. The first 60 seconds, Truro got a goal, and it was quite a lively first 5 to 10 minutes. But it took until about the 60th, 70th minute for Salisbury to get a penalty and score that penalty to equalise, and nothing else really happened apart from that. It was just a lot of balls into the box being cleared. There was a couple of shots that were saved, but nothing really special. So it was a pretty dull game, to be honest with you. So it didn't really miss much in that respect. It's just really bizarre that, you know, at non-league, this should not be the case. I understand the EFL and the Premier League has a lot of money pumped in by these TV companies, but this is non-league, for goodness sake. don't get me wrong, the National League Step 1, the main division, that is more like an extended EFL in my opinion. So I could see why some clubs might be a bit over TT about certain vloggers and stuff. But at Step 2, I mean, Jesus Christ. It's free publicity for them. It's content for me. Everyone's a winner. But in this case, nobody's a winner. Only TNT Sports is the winner. I didn't see them doing a live stream, so I'm not too sure. But, you know, I'm going to get clarification on that. And that's it now until Saturday. Bracknell at home to Tiverton Town. A game that I'll definitely be videoing. But thank you guys as always for your support. I thought I'd make something out of this video. I've put the time and effort into actually recording the intro and all that, so I thought I might as well release that, I suppose, and talk about my experience at Salisbury. Hopefully something does come of this, and hopefully I can revisit with permission and do a video there at some point again. But at the moment, unless that happens, then I might not be going there ever again. But hopefully Salisbury do let me back in at some point to do a video, but we have to wait and see on that one. But thank you as always, guys, for your support, and I'll see you guys very soon.